We again welcome you on Top Football Channel. Football players often become an example for each of us thanks to their hard work, professionalism, and in some cases, even heroism. Today we have collected for you 5 great stories when players inspired millions of people by their actions and showed how real a sport should be. Before watching the video, be sure to subscribe to our channel and like this video. Have you done it? Then enjoy watching. And our top 5 opens up with PSG striker Neymar. We know that the Brazilian likes to get involved in unpleasant stories and often not the most pleasant affairs while being emotional. And yet, Ney is a man with a kind heart. For example, in September 2018, in the French Championship match against Rennais, in which the Parisians won 3-1 away, the forward showed his best side, both on and off the pitch. Firstly, Neymar was remembered for his assist. And then, when leaving the pitch after the full-time whistle, he defended the little boy from the stewards. The boy ran into the arms of his idol with tears in his eyes, but 4 staff had already come after him, wanting to take the little violator off. Neymar saw the boy and immediately asked the stewards to stop. The Brazilian himself returned the boy to the stands and gave him his t-shirt as a gift. The fans were delighted with such a simple but very kind and sweet deed. Next we have Paolo Di Canio, a man with a very controversial reputation off the pitch. The conflictuous Italian was often called a fascist, a Nazi, and even a schizophrenic, and he never missed an opportunity to start a conflict during the game. At the same time, Paolo knew how to stop all the haters with a single move. By the time of 2000, at the end of the Everton-West Ham match, with the score 1-1, the Hammers player, Frédéric Canute, jumped over the Toffees goalkeeper Paul Gerrard, who then unsuccessfully stumbled and was injured. The referee didn't pay attention to the matter. The game continued, and Di Canio's teammate quickly crossed the ball into the opponent's box. However, instead of hitting an empty net and earning 3 points for West Ham, Paolo caught the ball with his hands and walked towards Gerrard, who was still lying on the grass with an injury. Goodison Park gave the Italian a standing ovation, and the game ended in a 1-1 draw. The next year, Di Canio's act was appreciated. The player won the FIFA Fair Play Award and received it in Zurich. Huge respect to the player. Do you remember how in the video about no divers, we talked about the actions of Miroslav Klose, who scored a goal with his hand against Napoli, but didn't let the referee count it? So, this time we're mentioning the legend of Roma, Daniele De Rossi, and his fair play. In 2006, on match day 30 of Serie A between Roma and Messina, the referee awarded the Italians goal. But he himself approached the referee and honestly said that he had scored by hand. The referee immediately cancelled the goal. But the Romans were still rewarded for their honesty, and the final score was 2-1 in favour of Roma. After the match, Giallorossi's coach, Luciano Spalletti, of course, praised De Rossi. Daniele did the right thing. It is important that honesty comes first in sports. Because even the referee didn't notice that De Rossi scored the ball with his hand. The second place goes to the legendary Barcelona defender Carlos Puyol, who symbolises fair play. 15 years ago, in a match between Barcelona and Mallorca, the Barcelona defender got a slap in the face from Sergio Ballesteros. An angry Carlos could have easily responded to the offender, but instead of retaliating aggressively, he himself decided to prevent the conflict. Puyol's teammate Ronaldinho decided to stand up for his friend, but it was the Spanish centre-back who stopped the Brazilian. Puyol decided that he would answer Ballesteros with his play and the final score. And that's what happened. Barcelona won 2-0, and Ballesteros was shown a red card. Isn't this the right response to a provocateur? First place at last. This story will definitely give you goosebumps, because in football there are rare episodes which are a question of life and death. And this was exactly the case. In March of 2014, Dynamo Kiev and Dnipro played in the Ukrainian Championship. In the 22nd minute of the match, Dynamo midfielder Oleg Gusev tackled goalkeeper Denis Boyko, who came out of the goal leading with his knee and hooked the forward's head. Gusev instantly fell unconscious on the grass. Doctors of both teams ran to the rescue, but the fastest was Dnipro's Georgian midfielder Jaba Kankava. The player ran to Gusev first and pulled the sunken tongue out of his mouth. After a couple of seconds, Oleg came to his senses again. Doctors carried the Ukrainian away on a stretcher and diagnosed a concussion. Also that day, the footballer lost 3 teeth after a hard fall. However, the worst thing imaginable was avoided, because Gusev could have died right there on the pitch, if not for Kankava's lightning-fast reaction. This is truly a great episode, which stands above all in our ranking. Friends, what other decent football actions are worth including in our list? Be sure to write your suggestions in the comments below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to Top Football Channel. Thank you so much for watching. See you in new releases. Bye bye!